Hi, fourth grade. Miss Bolt here again. We're going to continue to read The One and Only Ivan by Katherine Applegate. But before I begin, I just want to recap what we read the last time and tell you a little bit about what's going to happen in the next few pages and new chapters. We talked about Mac being the owner of the arcade where Ivan lives. They introduced Stella the elephant, who's his friend, and Bob the dog. He was describing what was outside of his domain and what it looked like and what was going on around him. Today we're gonna introduce they're gonna introduce a new character named Julia, who's a little girl and she's an artist, and she will be the inspiration for Ivan to do some drawings himself. And if you're an artist, you're going to enjoy it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to challenge you with something. Let's begin. Gone. Some animals live privately, unwatched, but that is not my life. My life is flashing lights and pointing fingers and uninvited visitors. Inches away, humans flatten their little hands against the wall of glass that separates us. The glass says you are this and we are that, and that is how it will always be. Humans leave their fingerprints behind, sticky with candy, slick with sweat. Each night a weary man comes to wipe them away. Sometimes I press my nose against the glass. My nose print, like your fingerprint, is the first and the last and only one. The man wipes the glass and then I am gone. Artist. Here in my domain, I do not have much to do. You can only throw so many meatballs at humans before you get bored. A meatball is made by rolling up dung until it's the size of a small apple, then letting it dry. I always keep a few on hand. For some reason, my visitors never seem to carry any. Look up the word dung, D-U-N-G. It's kind of funny. In my domain, I have a tire swing, a baseball, a tiny plastic pool filled with dirty water, and even an old TV. I have a stuffed toy gorilla too. Julia, the daughter of the weary man who cleans the mall each night, gave it to me. The gorilla has empty eyes and floppy limbs, but I sleep with it every night. I call it Not Tag. Tag was my twin sister's name. Julia is 10 years old. She has hair like black glass and a wide half-moon smile. She and I have a lot in common. We are both great apes, and we are both artists. It was Julia who gave me my first crayon, a stubby blue one, slipped through the broken spot in my glass along with a folded piece of paper. I knew what to do with it. I'd watched Julia draw. When I dragged the crayon across the paper, it felt like a trail, in its wake like a slithering blue snake. Julia's drawings are wild with color and movement. She draws things that aren't real, clouds that smile, cars that swim. She draws until her crayons break and her paper rips. Her pictures are like pieces of a dream. I can't draw dreamy pictures. I never remember my dreams, although I sometimes awaken with my fists clenched and my heart hammering. My drawings seem pale and timid next to Julia's. She draws the ideas in her head. I draw the things in my cage, simple items that fill my day, like an apple core, a banana peel, a candy wrapper. I often eat my subjects before I draw them. But even though I draw the same thing over and over again, I never get bored with my art. When I am drawing, that's all I think about. I don't think about where I am, about yesterday or tomorrow. I just move my crayons across the paper. Humans don't always seem to recognize what I've drawn. They squint, they cock their heads, they murmur. I'll draw a banana, a perfectly lovely banana, and they'll say, "It's a yellow airplane," or "It's a duck without wings." That's all right. I'm not drawing for them. I'm drawing for me. Max soon realized that people will pay for a picture made by a gorilla, even if they don't know what it is. Now I draw every day. My work sells for $20 a piece, $25 with a frame, at the gift shop nearby, near my domain. If I get tired and I need a break, I just eat my crayons. I'm going to stop right there. So here's my challenge to you. Julia draws things that don't exist. She draws things like clouds with smiles and cars that swim. So I challenge you to draw me something that doesn't exist and post it on my Facebook page. And I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to draw something that doesn't exist. I consider myself an artist. I love to draw and paint and color. So this will be a really fun project for me. So have fun, and we'll see you again in a few days. Bye bye.